Welcome to Talk to Walailak program. We are very fortunate today to again meet the audience to talk about the development at the Walailak University International College. And with me today is Professor Ivan, who is also a Deputy Dean of the college and also a Professor of Law. Welcome, Ivan.
Thank you, sir. It's always nice to be here.
First of all, I would like to ask you about the latest development at the college because we now have the first cohort of students, international students coming in, and they have now started their lessons, their classes. They have had so many activities, academic activities as well as the extracurricular activities, and I understand that students have adjusted really well to the environment of Walailak University, which is located in the southern part of Thailand. A very nice environment with a lot of greenery around here. So first of all, could you please comment on the latest developments at the college?
With pleasure. As you rightly mentioned, we have already welcomed the first cohort of international students at our international college. They come from many different places, from different continents, from many Asian countries, African countries, Europe for that matter. So after they arrived, that really accommodated well. And then we started with the program, like the academic program. They attend lectures every day and they work really hard, but they play even harder. So they are having a good time and full of academic challenges here. So my impression is they have really fitted well into this environment, which is not very hard because everything is so nice here and the facilities are great. Walailak University International College moved in the new premises, and the new premises are equipped with all the latest equipment and facilities that there are in the world. There are like smart classrooms with all the software IT support. For the legal program, there's a kind of moot court room, which is really convenient. So everything is fine. Our students currently attend 3 programs: digital innovation engineering, logistic analytics and supply chain management, and international program of law. But for the next year, we plan to expand by offering new programs in tourism, accountancy, and public affairs. So we are growing in terms of programs, and we are growing in terms of students as well. Currently, we have another call for scholarships. It's like full and partial tuition fee waiver scholarship. All students, all candidates from Thailand and from abroad are welcome to apply. They can find more information on our webpage about it.
Good. So we admit students every semester, basically,
Yes,
all
sir.
year round.
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is to give opportunities to as many people as possible, and understand that there are already 15 nationalities being represented at the college. So that is truly international. And as you said, it is expanding to cover other programs as well, apart from logistics, apart from digital innovations and international law. So we'll obviously more and more people can join us in the future because we are expanding to include other programs like, as you say, tourism, accountancy, and public affairs. So this is a very exciting time for people who are looking at studying at Walailak University. And it's very interesting also for these people who come from different parts of the world, from from many nationalities coming to Asia. I was really struck by what you said when we were on this program last time, that Asia is like America basically future of Asia is there for everybody to learn from. And I just hope that people who come, the students who come from young people who will become leaders of their countries, of their society, coming to Thailand, is also to expose themselves to other parts of Asia, Asian ways of thinking, Asian values. You as a European yourself, so would you like to come in on that?
I think that the students are already aware of that, that in this globalized world, Asia is becoming the center of many happenings, and so to say, center of the power. So power in terms of economy, in terms of politics, in many other ways. So I think that they just feel it, and that's what attracts them to this region, because this is the right time to join this region, and then to probably have a better position later on. They are really open to different perspectives, and they're keen on learning and delving into some uncharted areas for them. In that sense, they're very curious about finding out the Asian ways, Asian values. So really they're growing intellectually by being here and interacting with local students and discovering not only Thailand but the wider region of Southeast Asia and Asia.
That is a great aspect of being here in Thailand and at Walailak University, which is a growing province, by the way. This province of Nakhon Si Thammarat has now been designated as the economic corridor of the southern part of Thailand. So it is growing, it is going to be linked very closely with other Asian countries, even more. I'm curious about these students interacting, as you mentioned, interacting with Thai students. I mean, I understand that they live in a dormitory on campus, which is very large in itself, and they are interacting well with other students, other Thai students. And would you like to share with us a little bit on that?
Right. There's a curiosity on both sides. So Thai students are curious and eager to meet international students, and goes other way around. International students are very curious to meet local Thai students. So despite of different cultures and languages, they are able to communicate well, and I see that they can understand each other, not only in terms of language, but they kind of share the same values. So that makes me think that, values here and values anywhere else are not that different in this globalized world. Young people share the same vision and same values. So that's really something that is impressive. You can find it here, and it's like United Nations in small, like people coming from many different places, enjoying singing together songs that are popular everywhere. So that's really amazing. And you mentioned the dormitory. It's a really nice dormitory, and it is expanding like everything else here. So the university is building several new facilities and new dormitories, especially for international students, and they're really trendy and full of all appliances that a student would need to have a good life and to study hard.
Right, I understand. Of course, our sports complex is second to none. We have a brand new swimming pool, we have soccer fields and futsals and everything else that people can enjoy. Fitness center, among others.
That's yet another advantage that students can have here, and it's really hard to find such a sport complex anywhere else. It's so huge, and it's so well maintained, so clean. It's pure enjoyment to use it. And the campus itself is so big. Like this is, I know that this is the biggest campus in the country of Thailand, but it seems to me that it's one of the biggest campuses in the world. I've been driving a car here for 15 minutes and still we were in the campus, you know, so it's really big. It's like a student city. So it has its own transportation, it has own shops, own market even, so it really functions as a student city, and a huge student city for that matter.
I'd like to touch back on the issue of we are in a globalized world. President Sombat Thamrong Thanyawong, our current president who arrived here 2 years ago, he wanted to make really a point about we, Walailak University, playing a connecting role for young people from different parts of the world. This is one of the reasons why we set up international colleges. In fact, apart from Walailak University International College, which is basically a general international college, we also have International College for Veterinary Science. We also have International College for Dentistry. And the president's aim is really to play, for this university to play a connecting role, bringing together young hearts and minds from different parts of the world, apart from learning about subjects that will turn them into respective professionals. They also, you know, build friendships among different nationalities, and then this is their future. You know, the world, I should say, very globalized. Everything is so connected now. So it's very important that we bring people from different parts of the world so that they can meet among themselves, so that they can interact with people, with locals in Thailand, in the southern part of Thailand, which is also very multicultural, by the way. So this is the beauty of being here. This is something that is consistent with the internationalization efforts of this university, of this president. He is very determined to internationalize this university to the utmost extent. So, and of course, I mean, you are testimonials of this multiculturalism, of this us being internationalized, you know, coming from Europe, and this is from a staff point of view, but also, of course, you know, we like to see many more people joining us. And I'd like to probably mention about our language institute. You know, you talk about these people interacting. You know, young people, of course, they can get to know each other really quickly, even without language. You know, they can sing. I hope this foreign student can now sing some Thai songs. But in terms of English language, of course, we have just started this English language. We call it Walailak University Language Institute, focusing on this point on English language. So we want to make sure that English proficiency among Thai students is greatly improved. We are now focusing on small group teaching. I mean, 90% of our teachers at the Language Institute is actually near native or native speakers. So we do have that advantage from that point of training our students, you know. And of course, they can be mixed with people, students from other countries. So I guess this will really promote an internationalized environment for this university.
Yes, first of all, our president is a leader with great vision and strategy to internationalize the university is really excellent strategy, and it's in line with trends everywhere else. So the point is that it's not only a vision, it's only been made a reality. So and it has been made reality in a very short period of time. So I was surprised that the interest to come and study here at the International College was so huge. We had a really difficult time to select the candidates. So the competition was very high. We had like 12 candidates for one place. So it's a really good ratio. And since we wanted to keep a good ratio between students and teachers, we were not able to admit everybody who was interested to come here. So talking about the strategy to internationalize the university, it's really great idea, and it's great that it works here. So it's a really encouraging indicator, and we hope that idea to grow and to have more students from abroad and of course local students. And this language institute that we have is yet another added value to the life and education of our students, because with languages there's always room for improvement. You can always improve your language no matter how good you speak it. That's true even for native language, and it's even more true for some foreign language. And since the language of instruction here, the medium of instruction is English, it's good to have such an institute who would assist students to advance even better in their English language. But my impression is that all students here speak really good language. International students, for sure, because that was part of the criteria, the requirement to study here. But also, I interact with many local Thai students. Their English is really good, and they even have the native accent already. So they are probably under influence of the modern culture, you know, that where English language is predominant. But I'm really happy to see like any Thai students speaking good English language with even good accent, and willing to learn and to improve. That's very important. People are not afraid to speak, and they are willing to improve their language not only by studying but also by speaking it. That's really great.
What about scholarships for prospective students?
I thank the university and the president and the strategy to offer scholarships. That's really great way of supporting young people and their families who not always can afford paying for education, and this is a really great help to them. And I'm really grateful to the university to provide so many scholarships for students. There are like different kinds of scholarships. I can explain in more details about different kinds. There's a full tuition fee waiver scholarship that covers all teaching fees, like tuition fees, but it covers another set of study-related fees, like library fees, like laboratory fees, in-campus transportation, many fees for using sports center, even accident insurance fees. So it's a really comprehensive coverage. That's really good, and that's a good opportunity for international students, but also for Thai students to apply and to get big relief for them. And it's also an indicator of success so far, and belief, trust in their potential. So we have a really good selection committee who really discusses and analyzes well every application. Application as such is not very difficult. It's not very complicated. We made it so on purpose in order to make it easier for candidates to apply. And once again, I encourage not only international students but also Thai students to use this opportunity, because it is a great opportunity, and it's not an opportunity that can be found easily elsewhere. So this is really a good chance, and I think that they should seize it.
Yes, definitely. Obviously, scholarships are always very competitive, and it's always more in number. But as Professor Ivan was saying, university would like to encourage as many people as possible to apply for scholarships. We do have scholarships, some scholarships available, different types of scholarship, and we are trying very hard to get this known to as many people as possible in different parts of the world. So anyone would be interested in coming to International College at Walailak University, you are very welcome. And you can always ask questions before you apply for a place here, before you to inquire about scholarship availability, or to ask in more details about courses, about subjects or programs that we have available here. And we really believe that people who come here will have a great time. So certainly, and this is a very important opportunity. We would like to make it known to as many people as possible that this is a great place to come. We are new in terms of our international college, but we are very excited. It's exciting operations at this point. We are quite excited about it. And definitely, as I've heard from Professor Ivan, the Deputy Dean of the International College, students are enjoying their staying at Walailak University. And so and of course we welcome any suggestions from students, and this is part of, I understand, it's part of your activities as well at the college, that you always interact with students to hear what they think. We do believe that we have the first-class, world-class facilities, but there is always room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. So we stay in very, very close contact with students as much as we can. So I think they should enjoy their studies here for those who are already here.
It's beyond doubt that enjoy, it's so obvious that they're having a good time here, but they're very serious and responsible, also attending classes, writing home assignments, delivering everything that is required from them. We still have not reached the first midterms, but they're really study hard, and I think that all of them will be will be passing the midterm. So really, they're having a good time, and we also appreciate feedback from them. And sometimes they can just always drop by our offices and either complain or suggest something or give comments how to improve everything around us. Sometimes we even organize some formal workshops with them.
Yeah.
In many areas, but one area is just to make some analysis of all our strengths, weaknesses, threats, opportunities, so they openly talk there, or even put some post-its on the wall as what they like, what they don't like, what they think that we should improve, and so on. So we really take it serious, and we work hard to meet all their demands and requirements. And as you mentioned, there's always room for improvement. It can always make it better for our students, and we are doing it like now, and we do it every day. And students feel it, that we really care for them, and that's really good synergy and interaction between students on one side and faculty members on the other one.
Okay, Professor Ivan, Deputy Dean of the Walailak University International College, thank you for coming in to share what has been happening at the college in the past few months. And this is the first cohort of international students, and I'd like to thank you for looking after them well. And of course, now we are sharing with a larger audience about the ongoing at the college, and I hope we can come back and talk about international college again in the near future. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It's always a pleasure to be here and talk with you about the recent developments at our international college. Once again, I would welcome all candidates from all over the world, especially candidates from Thailand, to look at our webpage look at the call for scholarships, for application for the next semester. The deadline is 22nd of October, and the next semester starts on 7th of January. So I welcome all candidates to apply. We will take their application seriously, and we have many scholarships to award. So we really would like to have them here with us. Thank you so
Thank you.
once again.
Thank you.